Annyeonghaseyo, VIP. I am going to do a album review to G-Dragon's Coup d'etat. It might be a little long because there's like 14 songs on the album. Song number 1 is Coup d'etat.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is here.
This is my coup d'etat. 입에서 불어도는 붐에랑 Hands up, get tight. 너를 시작한다 내가 술래다.
Personally, this song is one of my favorites. It's probably number 3 in my top 3 favorite songs. I like the eerie feeling of the song. It's darker than what you usually hear from GD. With the exception of his songs like She's Gone and Obsession. The darkness was shown, obviously, in his music video for Coup d'etat and She's Gone in the past when he did that music video. When I read the lyrics, I was not as impressed with the lyrics because they seem. I mentioned this in my reaction video. That I noted this a lot with comebacks, not just with G-Dragon, but a lot of people's comebacks. They seem to have that very first song that they release when they come back tends to have a lot of the I'm the best type of lyrics and bragging, like stroking their own ego type lyrics, so I don't find them as impressive as like the deeper, meaningful lyrics. I don't think it's bad, I think it's okay, and you know, somebody like GD has every right to say the things that he does because, you know, it's all true. And people can hate on him and call him egotistical and arrogant and all that stuff. But, you know, he has a place to say all the success he's had because he's so successful. But still, because there weren't really deep, meaningful lyrics, I wasn't as impressed with them. The music video, watching the music video, however, changed my perception of the song, because when I watched the music video with subtitles, I started seeing that maybe GD was saying this stuff about himself in a sarcastic and negative way. Like, he was saying that this stuff was one of the things that added to ultimately destroying him. For example, there's the scene in the music video where he is saying, where he's being electrocuted in the dressing room, and I don't know the full extent of the lyrics that he's doing during that part, but I know it begins with the bow wow wow section, and it just, with the words he's saying or singing, it makes it look like these things that these arrogant, egotistical thought ideas that he has was what was, you know, was one of the things that was killing him, which was he was reflecting in the being electrocuted part. So I could see it as one of the arrogant side of him was one of the things he wants to break away from during his coup d'etat. all in all, as I said, it's one of my top 3 favorite songs. I love the song. The lyrics, not so much, but music, you put the music video, and everything all together, and it's an incredible song. And I think that with the music video, I could see the message that GD was trying to convey and show through his music video. The next track is Lydia featuring Missy Elliott.
G-Dragon, baby. Let's go. G-Dragon feature Missy rapping. And I'm snapping and I get it cracking when I'm in the booth, I'm blacking. Y'all just yapping, we just laughing. I got hits like a tennis racket. Big bang, clap it in another bracket. Racks on racking, if the track is hot, then Missy smash it. Party crash it, tragic, bust it like a prophylactic tetanus, man.
First of all, I just have to say that I love Missy Elliott. So when I heard she was going to feature on GD's album, I was super, super excited. I do wish I could have gone to KCON to see them debut the song live, but unfortunately, due to unforeseeable circumstances, I wasn't able to attend KCON. Which is why I do hope they do a music video for it, because I think it would be absolutely epic. As I said, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Not in the top 3, but it's probably number 4 on my list of favorites off this album. Both Missy's and GD's parts are great, and Missy's lyrical mastery is second to no other female rapper. That repeating what part after each verse is really catchy, and I always seem to have it stuck in my head. I like the intro from the Korean folk opening to the ending, and the ending, how it's like GD's roots mixed with the hip hop culture that Missy Elliott brings to it. This overall, the song is just amazing, and I so want a music video for that song. The third track is R.O.D. by Lydia Paek. I believe, if I'm mispronouncing that, please correct me, because I don't like mispronouncing people's names.
You got me losing my mind, the way you got me fired up. Never give up, or even when they try us. You and me against the world. With you, I'd rather die tonight. You had my heart like a beat, the way you got me turned up. Never give up, or even when they try us. You and me against the world. With you, I'd rather die tonight.
When I first heard the chorus of the song, I was like, whoa. If you change like the me's and the I's and the my's and stuff like that, to like you were referring to a group, that chorus could really turn into like a GD fan anthem. And I just think it would be really cute if at a concert if the fans, the VIPs, all like saying those lyrics, but you know, changed the me's and the my's and all that stuff to us and our. I don't know. I just think it would be cute. That's all. I love the section where Judy sings the English chorus because there's just something about that voice, that really low voice that he has. I don't think GD fans are really used to hearing GD's voice go super low unless he's like talking. I mean, not so low, like top low, but I mean, GD has a low voice naturally when he talks, and then when he sings, it goes high. So I'm not familiar with any song where GD's voice drops lower than, but that, it gave me goosebumps when I heard that. Overall, like I said, I really like the song. It's probably number 5 on my favorite songs. The lyrics come off as GD's in a relationship, and that's possible. A lot of people think that GD has a girlfriend due to R.O.D. It's possible, you know, but it's also possible that this could be, I could also see this as something as GD wants or had in the past. As GD has said multiple times, there is truth, like his real life in his lyrics, but there's also fiction in his lyrics. So I like the two different music styles, the reggae and the dubstep, and Lydia's part, her depth of emotion and her she's just her voice is beautiful, and she can put so much depth of emotion and feeling behind her voice. There's so much substance to the chorus, it could almost be a verse on its own, and her voice is just incredible, and I think she should release a solo album because I would definitely buy it. I don't think she gets enough being in the background so much. Lydia, release an album. I like GD's aggressive rapping and harsh tones. I think he might be expressing his anger for not being able to get what he wants, which is basically being loved for who he is, as opposed to what he does for a living and being G-Dragon. As we all know, GD wants to be loved for being Quan Chi Young, not G-Dragon. And I also liked a lot of the sound effects that were used in the song. Number 4 is Black featuring Jenny Kim.
사람들은 다 애써오지 진실을 숨긴 채 그저 행복한 것처럼 사랑이란 말 속 가려진 거짓을 숨긴 채 마치 영원할 것처럼.
It is such a heartbreaking song. Just reading the lyrics make my eyes tear up. GD seems to express a lot of heartache in the tone of his voice throughout the song. I love Jenny Kim's voice. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and she's another singer that puts a lot of depth and emotion behind her voice. And personally, I'm looking forward to her debut in YG. I know a lot of people are giving her, some hate, thinking that she's nothing special and her voice isn't that great or whatever, and I don't see why. I think she'll do really well on YG. I think she's incredible. And that is it for this part of my G-Dragon Coup d'etat album review. Come back for part 2. Annyeong!